Robots may seem helpful, but one wrong command, and they can take over the whole world. San Fransokyo is a futuristic city where robots have become a common part of life. Even gambling involves them. People put all their savings into illegal robot fights against the famous gangster Yama. No one seems capable of defeating Yama's terrifying robot. Suddenly, a young teenager named Hiro steps out of the crowd. He brings his funny-looking robot to fight, and Yama dismisses it as a joke. Little does he know, Hiro is a robotics enthusiast whose tiny invention can take down massive robots. After losing the fight, Yama feels insulted and sends his men to teach Hiro a lesson. Thankfully, Hiro's older brother, Tadashi, arrives just in time and rescues him. As they flee from Yama's goons, the siblings run into a police car. Everyone is taken to jail, but Hiro is let off with a warning due to his young age. When they return home, their aunt, Cass, scolds Hiro for causing trouble and advises him to focus on his studies. She has been taking care of them since their parents passed away. Tadashi encourages Hiro to join his high school, but Hiro believes no school is worth his time. He can learn on his own. To prove him wrong, Tadashi takes him to his institute and shows him their high-tech laboratory. Hiro also meets Tadashi's close friends, Wasabi, Go Go, Honey, and Fred. They all love science and spend most of their time inventing or modifying different machines. Tadashi himself is working on a project, an inflatable robot named Baymax, designed to provide instant healthcare. Baymax activates upon hearing any distress sound, scans the human body for injuries, and only deactivates once the patient is fully satisfied with its service. Hiro also meets Robert Callahan, the renowned scientist and head of the robotics department at the institute. After seeing the incredible technology at work, Hiro realizes that this is his dream school. Although he is younger than most students, he still has a chance to get admitted. He just needs to impress Callahan at the institute's annual robotics showcase. Determined, Hiro starts working right away but struggles to come up with something unique. Tadashi advises him to look at things from a different angle, and that's how Hiro creates his biggest invention yet. Nervously, he presents it to the public, but people are immediately captivated. His invention, the Microbots, consists of tiny robots that can link together to form anything. By wearing a neural transmitter on their head, the user can control the Microbots with their thoughts, making their imagination a reality. Hiro's invention is a huge success, earning collective applause. Alistair Cry, the CEO of a famous tech company, offers Hiro a huge sum of money to buy the invention, but Hiro refuses. He wants to stay with Callahan and continue improving his technology. Impressed by Hiro's decision, Callahan gives him his admission letter. Aunt Cass is overjoyed at the news and treats everyone to dinner. That night, Tadashi pulls Hiro aside for a heartfelt conversation. He expresses his pride in Hiro for taking life seriously and working toward a bright future. Hiro eagerly looks forward to studying alongside his older brother. However, fate has an unfortunate surprise in store. Suddenly, the exhibition hall catches fire. Everyone evacuates in time, except for Callahan, who is trapped inside. Tadashi refuses to let his mentor die. Ignoring the danger, he rushes into the flames to save him. Moments later, a massive explosion shakes the building, killing them both. Weeks pass, but Hiro struggles to recover from the trauma. His classes have started, but without Tadashi, he has no motivation to study. He hasn't been eating or sleeping properly. One day, while getting up, he stubs his toe, causing a sharp noise, waking up Baymax. Baymax insists on treating Hiro's injury, but Hiro refuses. The only pain that truly hurts him is Tadashi's absence, and no medicine can fix that. As Hiro tries to dismiss Baymax, he suddenly feels something moving in his pocket. It's one of his Microbots. Strangely, it seems to be pulling in a specific direction, as if trying to go somewhere. Hiro assumes it's defective and sets it aside. But Baymax, believing that fixing the Microbot might cheer Hiro up, decides to follow its signal. Noticing Baymax's absence, Hiro rushes to find him. His aunt tries to stop him at the door, but he hurries after Baymax, who has traveled far. The Microbot's signal leads them to an abandoned factory. The gate is locked, so Hiro and Baymax enter through a broken window. Inside, they discover a large-scale production machine. Thousands of Microbots are being mass-produced. Hiro is shocked. Someone has secretly restarted his project, but who? Before he can investigate further, a masked man emerges from the shadows. He controls the Microbots and does not appreciate intruders. Hiro and Baymax make a run for it as the masked man attacks them using the Microbots. They barely escape in time. Rushing to the police station, Hiro reports the illegal production. However, the officer, clearly unfamiliar with robotics, dismisses Hiro's claims. He insists on speaking with Hiro's guardian, but Hiro doesn't want Aunt Cass to know about the situation. Defeated, Hiro returns home, wishing Tadashi were still there to guide him. Seeing his sadness, Baymax downloads information on dealing with personal loss. He contacts Hiro's friends and, in an attempt to comfort him, gives him a warm hug. Hiro recalls the fire incident and realizes that it might not have been an accident. The masked man stole the Microbots on the night of the exhibition and then set the fire to cover his tracks. He is Tadashi's murderer, and Hiro must take revenge. To face the villain, Baymax must be upgraded into a combat robot. Hiro makes all the necessary arrangements and designs battle armor for Baymax. He also downloads new updates that enable Baymax to fight like a ninja. Once the preparations are complete, they return to the abandoned factory, but no one is there. Hiro then spots someone at the seaport. It's the masked man. Hiro hides with Baymax, but Tadashi's friends suddenly appear out of nowhere. They had received Baymax's message and came to give Hiro emotional support. Hiro tries to keep everyone quiet, but he fails, and the masked man notices them. He attacks with a massive army of Microbots. Wasabi starts the car, and they all jump in. They drive around the city, but the masked man relentlessly chases them. Go Go, frustrated with Wasabi's slow driving, takes over the wheel. She speeds recklessly through the streets and under bridges. Despite their efforts, the masked man keeps up and floods the area with Microbots. The car loses control and plunges into deep water. The masked man assumes they have drowned and leaves satisfied. Little does he know, Hiro and his friends have survived. Baymax's inflated body helps everyone float to the surface. They must find a safe place to hide, and Fred knows just the spot. He takes them to a massive mansion, shockingly, his own home. Due to his shabby appearance, everyone thought he was homeless, but in reality, he is as rich as a king. After resting, Hiro resumes his investigation. He remembers seeing a strange logo on the masked man, but no one recognizes it. Fred suspects Alistair Cry is behind everything, as he always wanted to buy the Microbots. But why would such a high-profile businessman resort to stealing? Baymax also has valuable information. During their encounter, he scanned the masked man and saved his medical data. However, tracking the medical records of an entire city is impossible. Their only option is to confront the masked man and take the neural transmitter attached to his mask. Without it, he will lose control of the Microbots. Hiro starts designing special armor for each of his friends, giving them unique abilities to face the enemy. The most powerful armor goes to Baymax, who now has rocket fists and flying wings. However, he still needs practice. Baymax takes Hiro for a flight around the city to master his new skills. After a long day, they rest. There's still much to do. Hiro has upgraded Baymax's scanning power, allowing him to scan the entire city at once. Using this ability, Baymax locates the masked man's medical signature on a nearby island. Hiro and his friends fly there and discover an abandoned headquarters. As they explore, they find a destroyed laboratory filled with advanced machinery. Surprisingly, the computers still function and have recorded past events. These were Alistair's headquarters, home to his high-tech experiments. He had invented an incredible teleportation machine and demonstrated it by teleporting a hat. But he didn't stop there. Alistair wanted to test it on humans and chose one of his workers, Abigail. Despite warnings from his staff about system irregularities, he ignored them and proceeded with the experiment. Communication with Abigail was lost, and then one of the teleportation tunnels exploded. The government shut down the project immediately, and Abigail was never seen again. The masked man must be Alistair, using the Microbots to rebuild his teleportation machine. Just as they mention his name, the masked man appears and hurls a massive object at them. The team hasn't devised a strategy yet, so they attack randomly. Go Go distracts the masked man while Honey and Wasabi search for an opening. Unfortunately, the Microbots are too numerous to defeat. Finally, Hiro and Baymax take the lead. Hiro snatches the mask, but the biggest shock is yet to come. The man behind the mask isn't Alistair. It's Professor Callahan. The explosion at the exhibition was unintentional, but Callahan used the Microbots to save himself. However, he didn't bother saving Tadashi, who had run in to rescue him. Overcome with fury, he removes Baymax's healthcare chip and orders him to kill Callahan. The others try to stop him, urging Hiro to regain control. Baymax is about to strike, but Honey quickly reinserts his healthcare chip, restoring his original programming. Callahan seizes the opportunity to escape. However, Hiro isn't ready to give up. He returns to his lab and modifies Baymax's scanning vision. He then attempts to remove the healthcare chip again to kill Callahan and avenge Tadashi. But Baymax stops him and plays a video of Tadashi's countless attempts to perfect Baymax's design. Tadashi was overjoyed when he finally succeeded. He wanted to show his invention to his little brother. He believed Baymax would help people. Hiro finally understands that Tadashi never wanted violence. Callahan deserves punishment, but through justice, not revenge. Hiro apologizes to his friends, and together they plan to capture Callahan. From the recorded data, they uncover the truth. Abigail was Callahan's daughter. She died because of Alistair's recklessness, and her father wants revenge. The next day, a grand ceremony is held at Alistair's headquarters. Callahan crashes the event and abducts Alistair. He also activates the teleportation tunnel, which starts consuming the building. Abigail meant everything to Callahan, and since he lost her, he wants Alistair to lose everything as well. Hiro and his team arrive and try to reason with Callahan, but he refuses to back down. A fierce battle begins. Hiro remembers Tadashi's advice. Look at things from a different perspective. He relays this message to his team, and they devise a new plan. Instead of targeting Callahan, they destroy the Microbots. Being lightweight, the Microbots are easily sucked into the teleportation tunnel. With only a few left, Callahan is powerless. Hiro could easily finish him off, but he restrains himself and simply removes Callahan's mask. The villain is defeated, but the teleportation tunnel must be shut down. As the team searches for a solution, Baymax detects a life form inside the tunnel. It's a woman in hypersleep, Abigail. Hiro jumps into the tunnel to rescue her. He finds her inside a pod and pulls her out. They are moments from escape when debris strikes them. Baymax shields Hiro, but his armor is critically damaged. Though injured, Baymax can still send Hiro and Abigail to safety using his rocket fist. The kind-hearted robot asks Hiro to say he is satisfied with the care, so he can shut down. This fluffy robot is Tadashi's greatest creation. Hiro can't bear to leave him, but he has no choice.
I'm satisfied with my care.
Hiro escapes with Abigail while Baymax remains behind. Everyone is safe, and Callahan is arrested. Hiro and his friends' identities remain a mystery, and they become legendary superheroes. A few days later, Hiro joins the Robotics Institute and sets up his new room. He also keeps Baymax's rocket fist as a memory. Suddenly, he notices something inside it. It's the healthcare chip. Using it, Hiro rebuilds Baymax and reunites with his best friend. Together, Hiro and his friends become the most famous superhero team in the nation, the Big Hero 6. If you like this video and want more, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in more videos to come.